Hello and welcome to the July 2023 wrap-up. We got all the new product reviews, we got news, we got tips, recent videos, and more. We got Nick.
Howdy.
We got TK.
Hello, hello.
All right, so let's jump right in.
All right, first up on the list is going to be the Audioroot eSMART Trio. And this is brand new from Audioroot. We did a video on this early in July. And yeah, this thing has redundant power options. So you have 3 slots for the batteries, a power source. You also have the option for 8 DC connectors and 2 USB ports. So basically this is going to give you the ability to hot swap your batteries while you're running things. And then you can also run one to an AC option if you'd like. And in terms of output, you've got TA4 connectors on there, and you also have Hiroshi connections. For the USB side, you get 1 USB-C and 1 USB-A connection. So the clip on there, it's the same as all their other products. You're able to reverse it and flip it on either side of the unit. So the mounting options are up to your preference. Size is going to be about 3.5 by 1.5 by 3.5. Yeah, so it's going to be available about mid-August, and price is going to be about $450. So that's the Audioroot eSMART Trio.
Next up, I want to talk about the video that I did with Patrushkha Mierzwa. She wrote 2 books, actually, Behind the Sound Cart, Behind the Boom Pole. Incredible books. They are available on our website at gothamsound.com. She just shipped them over the weekend.
Oh, wow.
The first 6 of Behind the Boom Pole are signed by the author. It's an incredible resource. It's not just about booming. It's how to have a career in the film and television industry that happens to be about booming. It's pretty amazing. Look up her credits on IMDb. Just incredible credits.
Yeah, I mean, I got to watch some of the interview, and just the things that she talked about. It's when you're a boom operator, it's not just about holding the boom. It's about being a crew member and a filmmaker, and that was pretty impactful to me. So there's lots of other nuggets in there.
Absolutely, yeah. And by all means, please watch the interview, gothamsound.tv. We have pledged to do more. So yeah, really looking forward to it. TK, tell us about the new DR10.
This is going to be the Pro model, the DR10L Pro. The previous model was the DR10, and this is basically a new 32-bit floating version. It's a body pack style recorder. It allows you to sync up to 5 units together via Bluetooth. You can also incorporate timecode via Bluetooth, so that would be pretty utilitarian in my opinion. Runtime for this is going to be over 24 hours with just 2 AAA batteries, so fantastic runtime, and the weight on this is 0.15 pounds, so you'll barely feel this in your pocket. It comes with a couple of accessories, cables, clips, things of that nature. Pricing on this is going to be $219, and this is going to be available now. Tascam also has a sale currently for their previous DR10L recorder, as well as their Model 12 mixer recorder.
Great, thanks, TK. So the one thing that I'm particularly excited about is Bioluminous Caps, and how this came up. Scott Story, a customer of ours, told me that he was printing some caps for the Sound Devices CL16, and we get requests for fader covers all the time. So he asked if he could send some samples, and he sent me this, which I think is pretty cool. Wow. It says, knows what all the knobs do. Knobs, yes. Buttons, no. So anyway, we're now featuring Bioluminous Caps, all sorts of different products on our website. You can go to gothamsound.com and check them out.
Love that, and love the fact that customers are now our suppliers.
Yeah.
The homegrown industry. It's really
Absolutely.
great. Yeah.
And also, thank you, Scott.
Very cool, Nick. So next up are the Ursa Sticky Zeros. Look, these come in packs of 90. They're 24 millimeter transparent circles, basically like a donut, used to create a sandwich between the Ursa circle to make a kind of windjammer. $26 available now.
Very nice, very nice. Next up is going to be the Viviana straps for the Shure ADX1M transmitter. This has been a long time coming, and Viviana has fulfilled this now across all their lines. You can get this in 4 colors, beige, black, brown, and white, and in both series, the Extreme and Original. So this is available for $39.99 for the Original series, $42.99 for the Extreme, and also They will be issuing these in the waist sizes as well: large, medium, small, and extra small. Ankle one size, extreme. It's pretty much following all their previous patterns with their waist belts, thigh, ankle. So yeah, now available, the Shure ADX1M transmitter.
All right, so a couple weeks back, we did our European Gotham Expo, or Global Expo, or whatever we want to call it. And so Philippe from Cinela told us that the Cosi, which has been very popular for smaller mics like the 4017C or the Mini CMIT, can actually work with larger mics like the 4017B and the CMI T5U. So we have new kit codes up on our website. The 4017B will actually work with the same blimp as the 4017C. It just sticks out the back, as you can see in the picture. That is off to my left or right. And the CMIT, the full-size CMIT, will use the same Cosi as the regular CMIT, but it has a special back because the diameter of the back of the CMIT is different. So you get the same great Cinela shock mount. You get a little bit of extra balance by having the shock mount in the middle of the mic, and then the wind protection with just a little bit of butt sticking out.
Wow. So it's a way to make it more efficient.
It's a way to make it more efficient. It's a way to be able to have a smaller, better sounding wind protection without having to use a full-size Zeppelin. Another thing that Philippe mentioned is that every Cinela product that has an XLR in it can have an RF option, so that can be special ordered. So if you've got digital transmitters that are causing a little bit of funkiness with your mics, it might just help.
Very cool.
Next up is going to be Bubblebee. They have new options for the Windkiller and a Windbreaker. So the Windbreaker is going to apply for Rycote and Cinela products. They have that available for the baby ball gag. They have that available for the baby ball gag, and also for the Rycote Blimp 4 kit. Also for Cinela, they're going to be available for the Pianissimo. The color options are available as black, green, and blue. Blue and green are slightly more expensive. We'll have the pricing available for that in the description. And then in terms of the Windkiller products, they have that available now for the Clover Mic KM09. Pricing on that is going to be $73. And then also available for the Biodynamic headset, DT297. Pricing on that is going to be $39.
So next up is the Deity Theos wireless mic system. This looks to be pretty cool. It is going to come in with two transmitters, and a 2-channel receiver for $1,090. It'll be available mid-September. By the time this video is released, there will be a lot of information about this. And so, yeah, if you want to break it down, one transmitter is $399. The portable receiver is $300. It is the same connector as the Sennheiser wireless mics.
Yep.
So that locking mini. It is UHF spectrum, so I don't know exactly, I don't have the specs, but I remember seeing this at the trade shows, wideband UHF, and I am very excited to see it be announced.
Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic about this being kind of a game changer on the entry-level wireless spectrum. I mean, it is full digital, it's 2 channels, it's nice and small.
Full digital, low latency, much like this is a very different animal than their first attempt at a wireless mic.
Right.
Yeah, all kinds of powering options, USB-C. I'm into it.
Yeah.
TK, what do you think?
I think it's great. I have this thing with Andrew where I ask him if I can throw his product against a wall and if it'll survive, and he smiles at me every time now and says, yeah, go for it.
Have you done this one yet?
I have not. He promised to send me a model, so we did it with the Slate, and the Slate works still, so hoping to see the same results with this.
Let's do it. That's exciting.
And that's we should get that 120 frames per second footage of that.
Exactly.
Very cool.
Oh yeah, that'll be good. Yeah. So next up is going to be the Location Sound Kit from DPA. This is going to be the DLS 4000, and this is the ultimate of ultimate kits. You may as well call yourself Ultron. This gives you a little bit of everything. Price on this is $22,000, $740. So you're gonna probably need to finance this. Whatever means you can use to pay for this. It's a pretty awesome kit. Covers pretty much everything in the DPA lineup. You get all of their 4000 series microphones, including one heavy duty mic, which is kind of clutch in my opinion. Also, they also have the lower and higher sensitivity models available as well that they include in the kit. 4097, 4098. You also get the 4017 C and B options with the 18, and you can just swap them around once you have them. Super flexible. This is pretty much going to be your go anywhere kit in terms of your microphones, and it's all incredibly high quality stuff. And just a reminder, they have a microphone on the Mars rover, so it's gonna work for a while.
No one can hear you scream in space.
Also that.
But maybe in Mars.
If Elon gets his way, I'm sure we'll all be fine.
All right, so up next, Ambient has a new flag extension. And so by flag extension, we mean an extension for wireless microphones to be able to lengthen the microphone to add a flag onto it. So some handheld transmitters are designed just for, vocal performance. But if you want to use them as a reporter, you might want it to be a little bit longer so you can have your hand on it be on the bottom. So these two flag extensions, either 3 centimeters or 4.5 centimeters, can go in the middle of Sennheiser handheld transmitters or any other transmitters using existing adapters. But the ones for the Sennheiser handheld transmitters are $390 each, and they're available for order now should you need them.
What will they think of next?
Let's see. What other kind of extenders could we use?
Speaking of extenders, K-Tek has a new pole.
Oh.
Yeah. So we got the KP14V, which is a 14-foot 5-section carbon graphite pole. It is available uncabled, coiled cable, side exit, straight through, all kinds of variations, new to the market.
Cool.
Very exciting.
Awesome.
One thing that we have some excitement here about is the Power Bundle, which is a waist belt, and the Junior XP Mixer Bag Combo, 354 Power Bundle. And then, of course, the sun hats are on sale this summer, which, given the heat wave, seems like a good idea.
Yeah, and it's the black ones only, and that literally we cannot keep them on the shelf, and which is why I'm a little sunburned.
Next up is going to be a Wisycom shipping update on the MTP61 and the MTK982. The MTP61 will be shipping later this month, the month of August, and the MTK982 is still delayed for FCC approval.
Nice. So check your inbox if you're expecting an MTP61. So speaking of the MTP61 and Wisycom transmitters in general, those have 1-pin LEMO antennas, and sometimes we've had customers looking to use those as IFB or IEM transmitters, and so it's not the easiest cable to make. So we've found on the internet a 1-pin LEMO to BNC that we're going to offer on our website, or if you want to buy it directly off the internet, now you know about it.
Yes.
So feel free. But I thought that was a cool thing and a little problem solver we should mention.
Yeah, that's very cool. So like if you're doing car to car and you want to have an antenna that's using the roof of the car as a ground plane, that's the perfect solution.
Yeah,
Wow, cool.
exactly.
Very cool.
All right.
Speaking of problem solvers, SoundCart came out with their 19-inch edition. Internally, we're calling it the SoundCart Wide, which is basically their SoundCart, but can now accept 19-inch rack mounts.
Yep, exactly. So it has a special little part on the front to be able to add, as many 19-inch rack-mountable thingamajigs as you can fit.
Cool.
And next up is going to be the A20 Nexus Go. This is essentially the same thing as the Nexus with the lower channel count. 8 channels is the max you can do. It comes with 4 standard, and you are able to upgrade them to 8 via the licensing fee for a plugin. There's also features SpectraBand tuning, NextLink, gain forward, auto assign. There's also timecode over USB, which is a sound devices protocol, and you also get the RTSA, which is killer. The only thing to note about this is that there are a few ports on the back that are missing control ports in Dante, but this is the perfect option, and this is available now. The Nexus Go.
And to go along with the Nexus Go, Sound Devices also announced the A20TX, which is their new full-size transmitter. So that can do lavalier microphones, it can do line inputs, it can do mic inputs, it can do instrument inputs, and it has the same full SpectraBand technology going down from VHF all the way up to 1.5. VHF. The other kind of, it also can do AES inputs for AES microphones.
Yeah.
So if you have a Super CMIT or that new pending digital microphone that people are excited about, it'll do that. So it'll basically transmit anything you want wherever you want. It's $2,450. It's in pre-order right now, but shipping probably by the time we make this video, it's shipping. So there you go.
And next up is going to be Hide-A-Mic. They have a couple of options here. Hair clips, we just want to bring that back into the forefront. These have actually been available for a while now, but they've done a redesign and they've made them smaller and more elastic, so they're more pliable, which is nice. You're dealing with things in the hair. Sometimes you have to make it stiff, sometimes you have to make it soft. They also have foam concealers now and a new sticky tape, which is similar to Hippo Skin or maybe Joe's, but now you have the added bonus of not hearing that rattle while you move around. So it's perfect for those E&G guys, anyone who's doing the run and gun kind of setup. So some new products available from Hide-A-Mic.
And you can see the video that we did on this for the European Expo on GothamSound.tv.
Perfect.
So other exciting news, Remote Audio is now distributing Nylon Industries, and they have a couple of changes. Basically, they are changing the colors that their slate bones and their caddies are offered in. So the slate bones now come in yellow and blue, and the caddies are all now coming in blue and gray, with some of them in black. So just interesting if you want to color coordinate.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. So next up is some news from Sennheiser about their EWDX, now available in the 941 band.
Yeah, 941.
Interesting choice. Yeah.
Nice and clean up there. All right. Other interesting things in terms of problem solvers. This company that a customer sent to me called Wireless Mic Belts. At wirelessmicbelts.com. We don't actually carry those. We don't know anything about them, but they do seem inexpensive. So if anybody has experience with them, loves them, loves them, hates them, whatever, put your comments below and let us know, and we'll check into it.
Yeah, I went online, saw their website. It looks interesting.
Yep.
So yeah, cool.
Yep.
So next up is the Alfatron. There's two models, the 1616 and the 44. They are analog in and out to Dante. They are also hunks of DSP. And so there's all kinds of interesting possibilities. 1616 is AC powered, but the 4x4 is 12 volt DC powered. So, you can have remote kits, you can have remote stations doing little mix minuses, all kinds of interesting possibilities. So definitely a company to keep an eye on. The Appsys Multiverter, it now has a Part 2 or a Mark 2. I'm a huge fan of this product. It is a huge problem solver. It's basically any digital signal to any digital other signal, including Dante, AES, AES50, ADAT, MADI, just hunks of I/O that you can do. Plus, it can do sample rate conversion, and it's off the top of my head, it's got multiple power sources, including I think 2 12-volt inputs.
Wow.
I could be wrong about that, but definitely multiple power inputs. So it is built like a tank. So definitely, if you have a need to change large channel counts of digital signals to other digital signals, take a look at the Appsys.
Yeah, and it also has a very cool name, the Multiverter.
Yes.
Into the Multiverter.
Yes, into the Multiverter. Appsys, I could do without them.
Okay. And these are available. I think it should be this month. Typically, the lead time's been like 4 to 6 weeks. So, but they should be coming stateside in August.
Perfect.
All right. So next up, this is a shipping note. We have learned that dust off is a hazardous material. Apparently, there was also a can of dust off that was left in a hot car and exploded and shattered a window.
I saw that picture.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's scary. So on that note, we are only shipping dust off via UPS ground or any kind of ground, USPS, FedEx, UPS, because it is a hazardous material. So much like lithium batteries, ground only.
Along those lines, I'm going rogue. Along those lines, the Phonak batteries do not do well in heat. So stored in heat, they get their battery life derated. This is something also to keep in mind in these days of heat waves.
Yeah, record-breaking temperatures, exploding dust off.
Well, Speaking of things exploding.
No.
Yes, no, it's a perfect segue.
No, it's not.
It is. Go,
Speaking
go,
of
go, go.
exploding things, we have Zaxcom Stock available. So if you need to get your summer hot and ready and rolling, and I mean rolling, because you can record with these transmitters. The ZMT4X is now available and back in stock. The ZMT4 is available and back in stock. Should be mid-August by the time this recording is released. Also, the ERX3 finally back available from parts shortage. So now is the time. It's hot summer.
Yeah.
Zaxcom products.
Yeah, that's a big deal. The ERX3 has been out for a long time. There has not been a ZaxNet receiver. So
Yeah,
huge news out of New Jersey.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So a couple of new things that we're trying to do here at Gotham Sound for customers that have specific applications. We're making kits that you can buy, right off the website or check out to give you ideas of what you might need. So the first kits that we've made are for sports. Go Sports. You can look at a YouTube video that we've done at Gotham Sound TV. About these sports kits, but basically we have one that's for Q5X and Shure Axient Digital, and then there's also a Zaxcom one using the flexible transmitters. We've been working with a bunch of NFL teams, including my favorite team, whichever one you might think that is, to get them ready for the upcoming sports season.
And it's because these systems are encrypted.
Right, exactly.
And rugged.
Right, so they're rugged, they're flexible, and they're encrypted. So you're protecting your players, you're protecting the investment on the equipment, and you're also protecting your information and hopefully winning the game. Go Sports.
Nice.
Great. So another kit that we've talked about is our, let's call it a starter kit.
Yeah.
So this is for, we kind of came up with this with the idea of, thinking about back to school. So for students or people that are looking for their first kit, or maybe somebody who's looking for some, a small upgrade, or for a smaller 2-channel kit that's not going to break the bank. These kits are based around, they have everything, 2 channels of wireless, they've got a recorder, they've got a boom pole and a shotgun and headphones and all that stuff. So pretty much everything you could need is available in these kits based around the MixPre 3 and either the Sony UWP wireless or the new Theos, which we talked about earlier. So these are interesting kits that you can check out now.
Bold.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thanks.
So next up, Nick, we have a save the date. NAB New York, October 24th through the 26th at the Javits Center. There'll be a link somewhere to get your free pass. We would love to see you there. So, please join us.
And if you can find Peter, he will sign whatever you want as long as you supply the Sharpie.
That's right. Yes, this is getting very Ugly George right now, but yes. Anyways, CP200D. Now, I don't think anybody watching, I could be wrong, doesn't know what the venerable CP200D is. It is a 16-channel walkie-talkie from Motorola that is everywhere in the film business. It is discontinued by Motorola officially. There are no more CP200Ds. The analogs have been discontinued for a while. So, I think this could be a moment to start to look for different options because eventually all the parts for the CP200s will go away. There'll be no more chewing gum and paper clips to hold them together. FYI.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
And next up is going to be from Pearl Labs and MiLab microphones. This is just an update on pricing. The components for these microphones have just increased. It's just part of the way of the world these days, and the pricing increase is already in effect now at the time of recording.
All right, and so another kind of product update. Audio Wireless has come out with their new or their revised DADM226 DT Mark II. So different form factor, same digital tuning goodness. Specs are available on the product pages on our website, but basically, this is one of the best small RF distribution things available, and it has a digital tuner built in so that you can actually have a filter that's 24 megahertz wide.
Cool. So
for bad RF environments, get that filtering.
And then we just have an update on some vendor closures for the month of August. Cinela, Deity, VDB, SoundCart, and Sonosax have had some closures, so if you've made some order requests, these products may take a little bit of extra time to fulfill. So yeah, just enjoy your holiday, and we'll see you down there at the south of France in the Mediterranean.
May we.
Nice.
All right, and so a couple of sales on some smaller little knickknacks. iRig's having a back to streaming sale. So a bunch of their products, the iRig Stream Solo Pro, Mic Pro, Stream Regular, and the iRig HD2 are on sale. Check our website for details. But I actually use the one of the iRig products, the HD, to do some phone directly into the iPhone. Works really well.
Yeah, I mean, that's what these are. These are great little problem solvers.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's cool. Wisycom has a firmware update. So it's added support for the MTP61. And Sound Devices has a firmware for the A20 Mini and the A20 remote.
And the Nexus especially.
And the Nexus, yes, that's right.
And so this next one's a pretty big one.
Yeah, Gordon Moore retiring from Electrosonics after 35 years. It's pretty incredible. And think about Electrosonics 35 years ago and how far they've come over with Gordon's tutelage and leadership. We wish Gordon all the best, and enjoy your retirement. Well earned, my friend.
So yeah, next month that will happen. But
next
officially
month,
announced now.
Yeah. And so I guess part of that announcement is the new president is Wes Herron, and Carl Winkler is going to become executive vice president of product design and distribution. Very cool.
Yeah, and Gordon's going to remain involved, but in his retirement on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. I will never forget visiting Electrosonics in New Mexico and Gordon taking me to the Rio Rancho Country Club. That was a highlight, but also seeing the factory. I mean, this is going back to the mid 2000s, and it was incredibly impressive. I mean, if you ever find yourself in Rio Rancho,
which is not far from Albuquerque,
right?
Yeah.
I'm not speaking out of turn. They're public about taking visitors, and so definitely it's well worth it.
I agree. Yeah, having done that, I got a T-shirt out of it. Worth the gas money.
Nice. Well, all right, we've come a long way. We've reached the end of our wrap-up of July 2023. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, TK. Thanks for watching, assuming you've made it this far. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok. See all the videos on gothamsound.tv. And if there's anything that you guys want to see, please let us know in the comments.
This one's for Gordon.
TK, what are you holding up?
This is Electrosonics Freedom Mic 731. It uses the channel 40 charger. It's an IFB speaker. It's a receiver, a wireless receiver.
I think originally it was for a guitar, right?
Yeah, I thought that was called
like
the
it.
Minnie Mouse.
Yeah.
Or the Mighty Mouse.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, so what is cool about this, Nick?
I haven't introduced it yet, Peter, so I don't know.